Okay, sweet. Flying. We're gonna fly. We're gonna go fly. Send it. My only complaint so far, I've done quite a bit of flying with helicopters. I haven't done that much plane flying because I don't think I'm that good at it. I'm a helicopter person. I really enjoy how it feels. I haven't ran into any VRS yet, but the direction change very slow. Then again, this helicopter could just be underpowered. I think the ones that they have are underpowered as well. This one is an import. I did not build this, but it is amazing. And we're just going to fire it up. So much easier. Controller time. Here's a gunner position. Here's a cockpit. I like everything zoomed out, so that's what we're doing. I really enjoy how everything feels. You can just, if you are used to helicopters, you can throw it around a little bit. I think they still have some work to do on the flight models, which would make sense, because that's the big improvement between the second one and the first one. Another thing, which I gotta get in one of their in-game helicopters to look at, is they have a targeting system, which I absolutely love. And I think with the targeting system, a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with it. Multiplayer does work, but the last server I tried to get on was so far away from me, I had like a 200 millisecond ping rate, and it was terrible. And as you could assume, with a random server, there's just people trying to shoot you down, all that other stuff. So I wasn't going to deal with that and the lag. But multiplayer does work. And I do enjoy how the aircraft feel. I think it does feel a little different with this import helicopter because of the square wings and everything from Simple Planes 1. You can't build anything in the playtest, sadly. So I can't change the wings or anything to the normal ones. But I'm gonna go land this, and then I'll switch to the Apache that they have in game. The weapon system with the imports does work. I gotta turn my master arm on for this mod. The explosions look absolutely amazing. Okay, VRS does happen. I think. God, I just turned into trash for a second. Alright. You can switch helicopters and everything mid-flight, which I love. Let's see. Helicopter attack right here. Age 64. Apache. What you can do in the demo is you can change like the liveries and repaint stuff. So like I did a variation of that one with Digi camo. And I blacked out all the gray stuff. Apparently I forgot to do the very tip of the air filters. Oh yeah, you can get out of your aircraft. And you don't even gotta go back to them to get back in them. Oh, I almost tipped it over with the mouse. Just gonna send it. About 50% is a good hover. I am gonna end up flying a little different in this one because it has a different tail rotor like input. The other one was rate, so if you push it all the way to left and you let go, it's gonna stay all the way to the left. So it's like a sticky throttle. This one, it holds the heading, and then if you move it, it'll change the heading it holds it to. So you only really turn it when you're trying to actually turn the yaw of the helicopter. But if you go to try and just turn the helicopter, you gotta end up turning it too. So it's a little different. Oh no. I cannot put the collective down like I could in the other one. Anyways, I'm gonna get into a hover real quick. And we're gonna turn 6 on. Basically, this one has an auto hover. We're gonna turn a little bit. If we go into air to ground mode, this funny thing called a laser targeting system turns on. We can pull that down to there, go to our TGP, and we'll see that. We can zoom in on this, go down, over, wrong button, and we can shoot stuff. I'm a little close to be able to do that. I kind of gotta move it. You can also go to a perspective with it and move it around like this, and do this. That one's too close, and I'm pointed the wrong direction with the helicopter. Why are they not following it? I did not have this issue last time. Okay, that's not following it either. Sweet. And I'm falling out of the sky. Oh! I'm gonna stop my drift. Transverse lift ends up at a, like, happens at a super low speed too. There's like ways to target, which I forgot how to change. So if I select the rocket pod, nope, nope. remember this rocket pod using with guided systems. Is it just too close? Okay, hold on. What's in the flight menu? Nothing. Weapons, rocket pods, laser target. There we go. I bet you that fixed it. Alright, so we're gonna hit this. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. There's no car over there, seriously? Except for that one. So we can just delete stuff like that. Pretty much you want to be out of half a mile. Half a mile is pretty close for these things to arc around. I haven't figured out. Ooh, I like this. We're gonna make that stop for a second. And well, I just deleted a car. I have not yet. That's countermeasures. I don't know how to get the gun to follow it yet. I have not gotten it to work. But yeah, these MFDs work really well. Act is just your parking brake, your gear, and all your selection group. Like 6 is targeted to my auto hover, which is also on this switch. My lights right here, which is on 8. And your engine could be on 1. Flight shows all your flight information. Apparently I'm going 3 miles an hour and I'm 500 feet. Altitude. I don't know if that's EGL or ASL. Coordinates. Multiplayer. That's going to be helpful. Flaps, trim, fuel, heading, VTOL, throttle. On this helicopter, I have my throttle right here, so I can tell where my collective is, because that's what it's plugged into. This is my VTOL angle, which is also on my throttle. Here's my vertical speed. This is really helpful. It tells me if I'm going up and down, basically, so I can keep that at 0 if I'm trying to hover. Or if I'm trying real close to the ground, trying to come to a stop. When you pull up, it'll make you go up, so you got to balance your collective with that. I enjoy these interiors. I'm not sure if I can make my own sticks and stuff for him to hold on to. Like, these two are tied together, but I want to make, like, a pull throttle on the dash, and then an actual collective that he'd pull up on. Which I'm pretty sure I can do just fine. I like using zoomed out POV so you can see everything. Especially if you're using a targeting system, or I'll put this on weapons. Turn off my auto hover. VR is supposedly going to be coming to Simple Planes 2 on its official release. So being able to play with your friends that aren't in VR but you can still enjoy it is going to be pretty nice. But we'll switch helicopters real quick, which I need to land for. So we're going to go back to the airport for that. I could land out here. I don't feel inclined to. The other ones, maybe. The other helicopters. Just I don't feel like doing it in this one. Just because it's a military helicopter. The other one's a scout military helicopter, so it kind of fits better. That's just me being autistic, though. And then you can also go to your MFD to your weapon, your act, and you can put your parking brake on. Which you can also, I'm pretty sure, do right here. And there's a shortcut for it. So, personally, I'm putting that on a lever in the cab and I'm turning my HUD off. Our other helicopter, we have a private helicopter, a cargo helicopter. We have a cargo helicopter? Oh yeah, it's massive. It's kind of weird. We're gonna get the scout helicopter. Here, I can't even move the thing around with my controller. Sweet. Here's a scout helicopter. I believe these are air-to-air. I'm uncomfortable with how far up towards the rotors they're pointed. It's alright. But this is pretty sure the Gazelle. I don't know what the actual helicopter number thing of it is, but pretty much we only have our cannon and we have 2 air-to-air missiles, which we can actually test out. I'm gonna put that in slow-mo at least. We can spawn aircraft, custom, neutral, non-aggressive, defaults. It's a cargo helicopter because you guys haven't seen it yet. It's over there. I just can't see it right now. Oh, it's to my right now. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna go on a little flight. I have no idea what the range of these missiles are. There are procedural built missiles that you have now. It's like you can build your own. My phone went off, my bad. You can build your own missiles. It's gonna be very entertaining. I wish I knew the range of this. I would rather not fly for like forever to get over there. Do we have fast forward? Yes. I'm still manually in control, so this kind of sucks. Stop that for a second. Okay, we're not doing that. God, this thing is so agile compared to that Apache. We're gonna put ourselves with a hollow pad. And then, well, we're gonna take all that away for a second. There, we have someone new to shoot at. Okay, he's not at that end of the runway. There he is. Do I not? How do I select him? There we go. Oh, I shot both. Whoopsie. He got annihilated. That's okay. I didn't even see an explosion, but cars do explode. It actually, if you shoot them with a gun enough, they will explode. It kind of takes a while though. With this cannon, it doesn't take as long as it does with the minigun from the H1Z. I think the damage on it's not calibrated right because it's imported from Simple Planes 1. You can go and download anything from Simple Planes 1 straight onto Simple Planes 2. I don't know how you get it straight from Simple Planes 1 to 2, but I found it in the download menu, and it's the same one that I used to use. It'll take you to the same download page. So, unless they find a way to separate helicopters and planes from Simple 1, from 1 and 2, I think it's going to be very difficult to find what you're actually looking for the right game. So I think if you're a plane builder, for sure, adding Simple Planes 2 into the title of your aircraft. Anyway, we're going to go get like an F-18 or something. I'm going to show you guys the other helicopter, and we're going to go get the F-18. Am I auto-rotating right now? I wonder if auto-rotation works. Alright, we're going to get... There's one more. It's a private helicopter. There's also the heavy helicopter that I kind of didn't even look at before taking out of the sky. Here's the private helicopter. It says police on it, even though it's supposed to be a private helicopter. It makes a lot of sense, I know. Tons of sense. And why was my game lagging? I don't know. Alright, cargo helicopter. I'm going to show it real quick, but I'm not going to fly it. I've flown enough helicopters today. Here's big helicopter. It goes up pretty quick. Ooh, it has the magnet. Okay. I might try and pick up an AI card later. Jet Fighter Super Wasp. I hope it has the laser guided bombs. We have laser guided bombs now. Aha. was not prepared. Let me just, I really want to try the laser guided bombs. The F-18 does not have them, even though it's a multi-role fighter. So we're going to go get the F-16. And if I'm being honest, I'm not sure which one it is. I'm renaming every single one of these when I get the game. Alright, the weird looking F-14 thing. Oh, this is the F-111 Aardvark. We have guided bombs. We're gonna figure this out now. This is gonna be fun. I have no idea what I'm gonna explode, but I'm gonna blow something up. Also, the afterburners look absolutely amazing. The front landing gear seems like it needs more traction. And I guess we're using Russian fuel with that afterburner, because good lord. Auto wing sweep. Wait, was it on or was it off? Yeah, okay, that's on. Sweet. Targeting pod. We'll go to air to ground mode. We'll slow down a lot because 800 mile an hour is a little fast. Please turn. I beg of you. Don't fly into the world border. Okay. Now we can do this super funny thing with our lazy 50s. So we're going to zoom in. We can't see anything, but we're going to go over and find a C-130. I feel like I'm just looking at the bottom of the plane. What? Why is it looking backward? What? Okay, that don't make sense. Okay, C-130 right there. That is not where it's looking, but that's okay. We're gonna see if this guided bomb works. I kind of want to see it. I have no idea if my plane's... Okay, I'm going up now. Okay. The throttle works well. It works! I'm going too slow. That's what my plane's trying to do. Sweet. What is... I don't understand. What is it that you're trying to do? Okay. It's been slightly solved. Ooh. I have manual control of the wings. That probably would have helped a lot at slow speeds. I don't know if they're supposed to go that far forward. I have no idea what the stall speed is of this thing, but we're going to try and land it. Keyword try. And we did not set our final up at all. That runway feels really short once you're over it. This thing is trimmed. Oh, I had to trim like all the way up. That makes so much more sense. We'll put it like right there. Oh, our flaps are just slats. Okay. Do we have actual flaps or just slats? What if we put our VTOL all the way forward? Do we have actual flaps that come down? No, we just have slats. Okay, we'll get spun around. I think we're gonna try and land at 200. I think it'll be a half decent landing speed. Okay, so we're gonna give it all the flaps, quote unquote. We're gonna get rid of some of this trim, because with the flaps down, it's messing with us pretty hard. And we're diving in now. Sweet. Let's just get rid of you. One hand's on my mouse, one hand's on my controller. Okay, 200 is definitely not the landing speed. It's definitely 150. And ground effect has me screwed. We're gonna do that again because I feel like trying to. Okay, landing speed's like 150. You know, the max speed of a helicopter. Here, that's 180? Oh, we got a notch right there. Oh, okay, so that is accurate for the landing. Got it. The more you know. Let's not turn the afterburners on. That's the short runway. We're not doing that. Okay, let's get our gear back down. Is this the gear? This is the gear. Down. Thank you. We're gonna get 50% flaps, 20% trim, and we need to go down a lot. So we're just gonna put our air brakes out the entire descent because we're hooligans, and I failed to set up in a half acceptable approach. Bleed speed, please. Here we go. 3. Oh, never mind. Countdown was useless. That actually went better than I thought it would. I thought I would crash and burn like I did last time. Sweet. Pretty happy with that. The guided bombs, I'm loving so far. Are we on the jet attacker? What's the jet attacker? I think that's what we're on. Yeah. Jet farm, what's that? Yeah, this thing. We ignore this thing. There's a really nice private jet, apparently. Yeah, there's a short little private jet. There's a jet thing, which is a stingray. A literal stingray, not even a literal stingray. Jet airliner. Where's the airliner? There's a tri-jet somewhere. I don't know if it's this one. No, this is a supersonic jet. That'll get across the entire map, like, not very long. Here's the tri-jet. It's got a really nice interior. I thought it had a little bit better of an interior. This does not look good. We're good. I think. Maybe. 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 Retard. Retard. Anyways. Yeah, let's just restart. It's gonna put me on the helipad. Yeah, these front tires definitely need a little more traction. I'm sure you can change that. I'm pretty sure you could in Simple Plans 1. We're definitely going to get some flaps in. Gonna get this gear up once we get off. We got negative climb. We'll do full flaps. Positive climb. Start bringing our flaps up, watching our vertical speed. We're good. I think they did this jet really nice. If I ever had a private jet, I want like a 727. I tri-jet. I love tri-jets. I don't know why. Redundancy. Even though that's the point of having 2 engines. But I guess we're about to try and land this. Just because. Why not? So I think our landing speed is going to be around 160. This is going to be my second successful landing on Simple Plans 2 for planes. just bonkers. If I can even get the plane where I want it to be. Hello? Down? Okay, it's going down. It's going down well. Oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. I thought I was going to hit harder than that. And get that up. Okay, what is there that we can mess around with? God, I love this jet. It looks great. It looks amazing. I don't even know how they got the inlets to look so good. I think they just merged a hollow piece with the engine. I think that's... Yeah, that's a hollow piece to a solid piece, I think. I don't know. It looks good. That's all I care about. The flaps work. If only. What's our next plane? We got an aerobatics jet. Pretty sure it's thrust vectoring. It does not have thrust vectoring. I lied. Well, the Sukhoi fighter jet might. It does. We're gonna have a little fun. Is there a Cobra button? Altitude, hold, weapons, lights. That's all I need to know. Yeah, we're gonna just tail strike. Oh. Okay, maybe not tail strike. That might be a bad idea. Don't tail strike. Lesson number 1, don't tail strike. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Got the gear coming up. I love the thrust vectoring. It's not that high of an angle, but I'm enjoying it. I feel like this should be more maneuverable. I know one of their goals was making aircraft feel a lot more realistic, which they did, but I feel like it should be a little more maneuverable than it is. No matter what speed I'm at, I feel like I'm going slow. So it's really hard to gauge landings. This, I don't have any gauges that I actually kind of need for a landing. Hello? Oh, that's an altitude hold. Sweet. I don't have any gauges that I actually need. Except for speed, trim, and yeah, nothing. I kind of need my rate of climb. That would be very helpful. Don't expect a good landing. Oh, we can go get that other helicopter now that it's probably under the ocean anyways. These buttons work. Next target, next weapon, next previous, jettison, drag, shoot. Button, 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 button. Reset your flaps, trim, throttle. Oh, don't reset your throttle when you're going 700 miles an hour, guys. Next target, next target, next target, next target, target. Can you let me have my target? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he is under the ocean. I don't think the missiles are gonna get there. That's okay. Okay. Now in first person I can see this relative the rate of turn a lot more relative to like DCS World. It feels pretty good. Where is the island? We're gonna get back up to speed. I would try to land this on the carrier, but I'm not about to try and land this on the carrier without a rate of climb. Dial. Here's the carrier. There's a carrier in Simple Plains 1 too. I really wish my VR headset actually, like, my controllers worked. I would be geeking out in this thing. We'll do 50. And then almost all of it. Okay, maybe all of it. Because this thing feels like it's gonna fall out of the sky. I'm not over the runway. I'm not over the runway. I'm not over the runway. It'll be okay. I promise. Oh, thank God. That was not that bad. I kind of expected worse. Okay. No, I don't want throttle. I do not want throttle. I honestly thought that'd break my landing gear. There we go. Parking brake. Right there. And it puts the flaps up. Okay. Puts the air brake up too. What's next? Vehicles. There's vehicles, guys. We'll just get in the bugger because it was in Simple Plains 1. This one's just a lot more detailed. It's your throttle, and for some reason your throttle is also on your pitch. So it's pitch and roll to control these relative to aircraft. You can also, if you get flipped over like this, hit upright. Really useful. Okay, this is going to be extremely useful. Oh, never mind. The suspension, there is actually a part that is a wishbone suspension part, which is going to make making vehicles a lot easier. For everyone that does want vehicles. God, this thing's epic. Except for when it flips over. Okay, we're gonna see what else we can get our slimy hands on. What's this one look like? It's supposedly also an off-road. Yeah, I would call that an off-road vehicle. It's like a trophy track. We'll be good. We're gonna bomb it down this hill. The shifter actually moves. This thing is balanced super well. If you put in your throttle and your brake midair, it actually changes how your vehicle's positioned. I love that. Yep, I just landed that just because I put throttle in. That's amazing. Okay, so apparently you can do 360s. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. This one likes to train self-upright a lot more. Will it do it? It will, in fact. God, these cars are actually fun. I never tried vehicles in Simple Planes, so this is new for me. I think it's got a little bit of the GTA steering when you're in the air, and it's very little. So you still gotta make sure you take off of a jump right. And then it's got throttle and brake for your pitch when you're in the air. So that you're not like dying. Oh, there's a thing there. Also, the hangars back at the airport open. They will open and you can put your planes inside of them. If you can figure out how to push your planes back. So you'll need reverse thrust, but it's possible. Where is the airport? There it is. So like every single one of these small ones open. Please stop. And that's how they open. And you can go inside. I'm pretty sure it'll close with you in it. I know one of the other ones will. I can put it in park. I can get out. I can walk out of the hangar right here from the door without opening it. And then I can get back in. Oh, parking brake's on. Whoops. Wait, can I take my car out that entrance? If it'll fit? Nope. Okay, okay, I was about to say the mouse steering's actually really nice, but Let's get over to the big hangars. This huge hangar right here opens too. From the center. I need to really put that down. Oh, it's not that button. Yeah, this opens from the center. I don't know where you can walk out, if it's like those or all the way at the side right here. I don't know if you can just walk out of this one like you can the other ones. No idea. I haven't tried any other buildings, like I've never tried these yet. My guess, they probably open. Yep. That's bait, that's what I thought. I'm sure all the buildings probably do at this point. Yep, there's another huge hangar. That one was nice. It was backwards. Oh no, it was just a through hangar. Never mind. Does it fold up? Oh, it goes out from the side all the way to the side. Oh my lord, hide and seek is gonna go hard. I already know it. Multiplayer hide and seek. It's gonna happen. Ooh, what's this one like? Once you see one, you gotta see them all. Brakes, brakes. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Do these back ones open for the cars? Okay, this is my favorite hangar. Honestly, I might be able to fly my helicopter in that. Maybe the middle one, unless my wingspan's too big for my rotors. I can fly my helicopter in this big long one right here. I did it today. No, yeah, last night. God, this is so fun. There is faster cars too. I think there's street cars. Car race. We'll get in the car race. NASCAR. What about the car race? Really old Lotus F1 car. Loving it. We're going to see what happens. Assist? We don't need the assist. What's that? Traction control? We don't need traction control where we're going. Although, daytime. Which you gotta go to the settings for. Daytime would be pretty nice, I will say. I do not enjoy my steering and throttle being on the very same joystick. Even if my steering was on my yaw, I'd just hit a police officer. I would prefer my steering just to be on my yaw even though that's not the typical steering joystick of choice. Anyways, yeah, we have a supersonic plane too. Passenger plane. Jetliner Snoot? Maybe? Yes. It's like the American version of the Concorde if you go look at Mustard's channel. Mustard has all this stuff. I think it's on Mustard's channel. I might be wrong. It might be on a different one. I could be like relapsing. Who knows? This was a concept plane at one point in America's history. Don't know which one. But it's pretty fast, allegedly, if my engines work. Please. I don't even need flaps. Wonderful. Do we have a mock gauge? Okay, do we? That would be really nice if we did. Why? I don't like the joystick on the left. There's a boundary there, and I'm going 500 mile an hour. Oh, we can drop the Snoop. Oh, I love that. I have not tried it yet, but we will here in a second. I'm curious to see how fast this goes. I think 750 mile an hour is supersonic. But I don't think we're gonna get like any silence or anything to simulate it. Let's see if we can pick up another 300 mile an hour on our way back. I have no idea what the takeoff speed was. So I don't know what my landing speed is either. God. I need to pay attention more. I wish I could go to that part of the island, but I can't. Okay, it seems that we would probably top out at like 950, maybe. Is it a circle? Or is it a square? If it's a square, I'm gonna be in trouble here in a few seconds. I think it's a square. Yep, it's a square. It's a square. I'm dead. I don't have a parachute. No. No. Do I actually not have a parachute? Oh, that's crazy. We didn't need to land that one anyways. P-51. Everyone loves a P-51. Everyone loves a P-51 that's not in the ocean. I got another helicopter from the other game, which we'll just restart entirely because it'll put me on the heliport. This is from Simple Planes 1, and the amount of detail. I wish I knew the creator's... Okay, this might be the creator's name. Maybe. If it is, shout out. This is also in 2009. What? I I don't know if I believe 2009. No, because we didn't have gyroscopes in 2009. Anyways, who needs a flight manual? I'm pretty sure one turns the engine on. See that, guys? We're professional. Okay, except for accidentally hitting the wrong button. Professionals don't hit the wrong button. As so they say. Let's get in first person. Let's get bacon. Super detailed cockpit. Love it. Come on, there we go. I will say my collective is in the worst spot ever. It is side to side on my D-pad because it's on the VTOL and I just had to map it really quick last time I flew this. So I gotta go from my D-pad to my stick to do the yaw. Which sucks, but it's beautiful. I'm not gonna complain with this flying through the sky at 50 mile an hour right now. Let's just jack that collective, see how fast we go. My guess, 160. Just kidding, that's a fever dream. It feels pretty realistically heavy, so only 100? Sorry, what? I know for a fact that Huey goes faster than that. Especially the Y model. I mean, it is in true airspeed. Let's... Indicated airspeed probably isn't that different. It feels weird because the gyro. I don't like helicopters with gyros. Hovering, okay, but in flight, no. This thing flies like a turtle. Beautiful, though. Absolutely beautiful. I can't... Hold on. We gotta figure this out. I'm gonna ask my Gemini what the flight speed is of a UH-1Y. What's the flight speed of a UH-1Y in miles per hour? It cruises at 180 mile an hour. All the helicopter speeds in this are wrong. Every single one of them. Okay, we got a P-51. I'm happy. Sweet. Cockpit. Oh, open and close. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. That looks amazing. We have rockets. Allegedly, they're rockets. I thought they were bombs. They are indeed rockets. Time to find an unsuspected vehicle. You do not have very much time to pull up and react. Oh, can we destroy the bridge like we could in the other game? I think I missed every single one. God, this thing flies great. I love it. I'm just glad there's an actual slider for the flaps now. I don't know if there was after updates in Simple Planes 1, but I'm glad it's there. God, this thing is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna buy a P-51. This is the end of it. I'm gonna buy one. Eventually. When I'm rich someday. I have no idea what our landing airspeed is, but we'll figure it out. Did I put my gear down? I honestly have no idea if I did. I did. We're good. And we're gonna put our flaps up and fall out of the sky. I was supposed to fall out of the sky. Oh no, I'm going really slow. Full brakes and we don't nosedive. That's impressive. Let's go to the build menu. Show you guys the build menu. Yeah, all these decals, you can actually put decals on. Where's the decal? I think this is the decal. Nope, that's the fuselage still. Regardless, okay, I think it's in paint. Is it in paint? I think, I don't know. I give up. Yeah, there's decals. They go on pretty well, I would say. Not a genius or anything, but I would say. I don't know about Legacy drag or the V1 drag. Whoa. I'm happy. Per part. Surfaces. Direction. Leftward. Wow. I did not expect that. I just now found that out. Variables set to expressions. Sweet. Can't access that. Properties here design. This gives light, height, length, weight, unloaded and loaded weight. Horsepower, which it just doesn't like to show horsepower to weight ratios or power to weight ratios yet. But you can still click on this, click on that, and get a... Is the engine in here? No. Where's the engine? I found the engine. 2,000 horsepower. Okay. That sounds accurate. So, structural is pretty much all the same right now. Wings. You put the wing on, and then tell it where you want, like, the standard flaps. The standard flap you would use for ailerons and stuff like that too. The Fowler flap is the flaps that extend from the bottom without altering the top of the wing. Brake flaps, the A10 has this, except for it's an aileron and it brakes. But technically everything's called a slat except for the slat. Well, everything's called a flap except for the slat, which is on the front of the wings. It helps for highway, AOA, and glove tag. Propulsion, different sized engines, and radial engines for like B-17s. That's going to be great. Heli rotors, we had that last time. These we've already had. Procedural jet engine. You can build your own jet engines. We're getting pretty close to fly out. And propeller assembly, which I'm pretty sure the propeller assembly is what you use to link it to an engine you already created. So I'm pretty sure these don't actually already have the propeller on them. I'm not sure. Landing gear's all the same right now. Here's a wishbone suspension I was talking about. That's all pretty much new. Car engine, transmission, differential, transfer case, drive shaft, hub, car seat, steering wheels. MFD. Standard. Basically, all the helicopters use that. I don't see anything really new except for the MFD. I don't know if the MFD's new or not. I'd have to go back and look at the old one. I need to reinstall it first. Decals, pretty sure that's new. We already had the refueling stuff. We have procedural missiles. You can make your own missile. You can make a long-range missile with the inlets. The Lazy 50 is the guided bomb. The Hawkeye is the sensor targeting systems. They're kind of important for anything air to ground. Nothing in sub-assembles, obviously. We're going to get rid of this thing that I have going on here. Turn that off. You can change the environment. Reflections, intensities, light intensity from wherever you have your light angle at. I have it at about... You can change the rotation of the light angle, which rotates from that direction overhead to that direction. Platform, color, which reflects onto the aircraft apparently. I just now learned that. So color might actually matter a little bit. And your background. Your center mass, center lift, center thrust. That's normal. And the instructions that pop up when you load in. You can write them. Can I edit? I can. God. So much bad can be done. Music you can change immediately without going to the settings. Something nice is you can take, we're going to take this color. Gun reticle, okay, maybe not that color. We're going to take this color. Select color. Oh, no? Okay, I'm still figuring this out. Material. No. Solid? Flat texture. Okay, textures. That's gradients. There's animal patterns, animal stripes, big camo, blob camo, grid pattern, material. I know I skipped a bunch of stuff. It's okay, there's a lot of stuff to go through. But like, I can pick this one and then get a bunch of colors. And I got rid of my paint menu. I can take this and I can commit cardinal sin and just, it's not doing anything. Sweet. And then we can go to texture settings, rotation and scale. I'm pretty sure up is smaller. you can rotate it and do funny things if you don't like how it's sitting, and offset it and all types. Stop. But yeah, I just committed a cardinal sin to this P51, but we'll just go somewhere else. I honestly have no idea how these old MFDs are put together, so we're going to take a look, because why not? Just text. Which I can't change anything and look at how this is put together. Because it won't let me edit anything. I want to know how this is set up. This collective and fuel thing with the things that go up and down, I love that. That is probably my favorite. That is almost going in every helicopter I build. But yeah. And this was in the first Simple Plans. And it's amazing. 100%. No idea how many parts this thing has. My guess, enough. I probably couldn't make something like this. But the fact that you can bring stuff from the old one in makes me happy, so. My phone's about to die. Anyways. Oh yeah, we were gonna. So all those squares are the decals that get projected on, which is all the text. Just so you know. I'm assuming this is going to be useful in mobile, but not in computers at all. Let's go pick up a car. 2 is the magnet. VTOL is the winch. Sweet, time to go break stuff. I already forgot what some of my controls were. This thing flies like a cow. Makes it pretty stable, but I never did fully. I was never fully able to destroy the bridge completely. I will get back to that. I am not a fan of how this flies. I'm definitely not going to be able to hover it over a car, so I'm going to try and trap a car. Sweet, we're trapping cars now. Park. Park. Good. Oh my gosh, it's working already. Okay. Left. Okay, 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 okay. We're just gonna do sketchy stuff. And then we're gonna go down just a wee bit. Which one was it for the magnet? Hold on, I need my instructions. Where's the craft instruction? There we go. 2. I got him. It's my guess is going to be difficult to take off. There's no way. No! He fell. I don't know where he went, but he fell. That's a shame. Let's turn 2 off, get this winch back up. Up! The yaw is more maneuverable than the roll and the pitch. And that collective feels very sloppy, but that's okay. It's a huge helicopter. I mean, huge. Literally. I will say, if you have an imported helicopter from Simple Planes 1, don't just try and get out of it while your rotors are spinning. You might blow your rotors off. I'll just show you, matter of fact. Say I turn this thing on, and I attempt to exit. That is not a problem with the aircrafts so far that are in Simple Planes 2. That is an issue with the ones I've imported so far. The guy does run pretty fast though if you run. If you take and get out when it's off, I don't know if the rotor in the way is going to make it blow up or not, but no, sweet. I've already tried that. I didn't know if the rotor in that position would make a difference, but it's fine. So, yeah, I would definitely, all of my helicopters, I'm going to make it where I can actually turn it off. Just in case. And I'm pretty sure when you put collective on, up, the rotors will slow down faster. I wonder if I can auto-rotate. Hold on, I'm going to try to auto-rotate. I'm going to do some dumb stuff on stream and see what happens. Okay, we're going to try and auto-rotate on stream. We're going to get some altitude and some speed, and I'm going to turn the engines off, and we're going to see what happens. I've never tried to auto-rotate in simple planes, ever. I've never even successfully auto-rotated in DCS World. Because I was in a mod helicopter, and once you turn them engines off, it's done. So far, as I've experienced, you can't lower your collective as much when you're just flying in transversal lift. But we're gonna see what happens. Nope. We're gonna try that again. Oh, I don't think I can try that again with this. I think it's this one I can turn the engine off. Seven is the rotor brake. There we go. How much? That won't work. I still need my rotors to move. Also, that's not a rotor brake. That's just max collective to like 90 degrees. But it works. It slows the rotors down. Does a private? I remember one of these has an engine. None of them? Are you crazy? Warranty void if engine is turned on. I was already in the Scout. Is there an engine switch? Guarantee not. Oh, that's crazy. Who needs VR when you can just use two hands? Oh no. I might as well just turn on my mouse joystick. What am I doing? If I'm going to do that, I can just do this. Here, I'll do it entirely with the keyboard. I'm not hitting anything with this. Okay, controller. And dead. Nope. Barely. Almost. I feel like if you're going fast close to the ground, auto-rotate will probably work pretty well. Just not... Not if you're high and fast. If you're high and fast, it's like a complete direction change to try and pull up for this game. But if I'm going fast like this, I can just moderate my vertical speed with my stick. Go down a little bit. Zero collective still. I can just pull all my collective off and kind of auto rotate. But if I have altitude, I gotta come down for that? No, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna get some speed. And 0. We'll go down at 100 feet per minute. 100 feet, 50 feet per minute. 25. That was a little faster hitting the ground than I would have liked. I think the key is to not dive at the start. Just glide. We're just gonna do it over here, why not? On the road. Vertical speed going down. We'll probably keep it at 200 for a little bit. Seems about right. We'll go to 300, sure. 200. 100. We'll go to 0 until we get slowed down. Yeah, I think I just tail strike the crap out of the ground, but okay, that works. I'm gonna come over here. So far, in my experience, the gun on the H1 does not rotate. There is joints for it. If you go to the build menu, you can see the joints for it, but they don't rotate. Do I have rockets? That's boring. We need rockets. You know what? We're gonna get in the Apache. That bar feels like it's right in my way. I cannot look up like that with this thing. We're gonna get our vertical speed to 0 so we stop dropping like a rock. We gotta go to our weapons. Rockets, laser. I don't think you can break the bridge. I have one more missile, guys. One more. I promise. It'll be good. One more missile. I'm not... Okay, I want to fly under it first. Nothing. We're gonna do some funny stuff. God, this front wheel is crazy. Oh yeah, my TGP doesn't work on this one. I gotta just put that there and hope to God it's in the right spot, and then fly over towards it. Do I have 2 TGPs? I do have 2 of them. Who built this? I want to eject that one. I cannot do that while I'm going 800 mile an hour. That looks good from here. I think that second one will make it. Please hit the bridge. Well, it hit the bridge. Was that both of them? There's the other targeting pod. Well, fix that. We'll get the cannon out. We have 3 of them. Wait, we have 2 of them. Oh, we're gonna break stuff. We're gonna kill the C-130s. I don't know if they're already dead or not, but if they're not, they're dead now. C-130. Oh, this thing does not pull up very well. This thing turns like the Su-25T. This is full pull. You know what? The wings are mine. Okay, I am hitting the right button now. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll bring those back and just zoom. Punch your butt cheeks. We're a little close, but it's okay. The bridge does not seem to be destructible yet. Anyways, I have an arrestor hook. I had no idea that the F-111 was carrier capable. Fours? I don't know what just happened. Opens canopy, opens weapons bay. I would love to see that. What are those? Those are air-to-air missiles, 100%. Let's get these wings out. Let's get arrestor hook, 3. I'm definitely in the wrong approach angle. Flaps need to be slats, technically, in this thing. I'm having a terrible time not in first person. Also going way too fast. Also probably going to rip the gear off. We can go around. Hello, 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 the sea. I turned too far. I am a former DCS player, and it's not showing at all. It's kind of sad. Can you turn just a wee bit harder? Just a wee bit, bud. Oh, okay, it's pretty lined up. Where you can go with that. We're gonna trim back a lot. Oh, we caught the hook, and we also destroyed some F-18s. My landing gear are so close together. Like they're cold. It's never not going to be funny. We don't need landing gear. Kidding. That'd be pretty nice. So we're gonna... I wonder if it just hooks me up and throws me off, or if the exhaust bolster comes up. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't work on an aircraft carrier, so... I should have done this with an F-18. I need to discover these now. Ooh, it does come up. As I probably had 100% thought on it. Throws me, doesn't it? Oh, I gotta hit the button. 200-mile-an-hour by the launch is insane. Well, that is pretty much a good flight speed for this anyways. For this absolute elephant of a plane. Beautiful afterburners. I like the afterburners so much, we'll keep them on for a little bit. And I bet you some of the stuff you can change with the procedural engine will change the tone of that afterburner. I'm going way too fast to try and do what I'm doing. For the Emperor! That's a... I kind of missed. Can I drop a nuke on that thing? Hold up. I got an idea. I don't need to show how slow my computer is today. This was a terrible idea. I was gonna go find a B7, a P-29 with a nuke. What's this VTOL jet? I kind of want to try it. Not here. Is this a Harrier? God, no, it's not a Harrier. This is a thing. That's what we're going to call this. A thing. 3 is 2D thrust vectoring. Okay, so that, got it. Sweet, looks great. Perfect. Let's put our flaps down. Go into our first person, makes it look like a Harrier, even though it's definitely not. Anyways, stick off. Why am I so uncomfortable with this? No, why are you going forward like that, broski? %90 power to go up. Okay, maybe that's not up. Okay, these things got a massive range of turning. Sweet, we're just gonna go forward and ignore everything else. Oh! Okay, we're good. Let's get our flaps up and just ignore what? Even... Whoops. This thing turns insane. At 300 mob. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, I'm done playing this for tonight. I'm gonna go insane. Where's the... Oh, that is the pause menu, isn't it? It is. God. I'm gonna go crazy. Well, I will, yeah. Stump playing. I should have spent some time in it, too. Too late. That plane looks better in the background. Alright. That's it for today.